Retailers are slashing prices, and that could impact their margins further down the line. But the one big winner is e-commerce. Online sales are expected to increase by 20% this season. So what is the fate of retailers as they try to compete with Amazon? Joining us now, Guru Hariharan, CEO of Boomerang Commerce and a former Amazon executive. Guru, always great to have you on the show, especially today of all days.
Nice to be here.
What are we going to see this Black Friday / Cyber Monday? When you look at the trends?
Yeah, I think as we're watching the trends, it's very clear that over 50% of sales in the holiday season, it's going to be either online or it's going to be influenced by online. So even if you have a brick and mortar store, that is going to have an influence from online. And if you look at the battlefront, the primary contenders contenders of the battlefront are Amazon and Walmart. That's going to be the big battle. But there are other horses to watch: Target, Best Buy, and Toys R Us. And if you look at, again, going back to how do you win online, how do you win on e-commerce, the primary weapon is going to be pricing, competitive pricing. And we saw Walmart making a massive acquisition, Jet.com, and the crown jewel of that acquisition was its dynamic pricing technology. So how do they deploy that, and how do they become competitive and attract traffic and attract sales is yet to be seen, but that's what we're going to be seeing in the market.
So how do you expect to see these retailers behaving vis-a-vis Amazon?
Yeah, I think Amazon definitely has a leg up in its ability to have the Earth's largest selection, great dynamic pricing, extremely competitive pricing. But as we look at Walmart, they're starting to have that technology as well. And an underdog in this is potentially Target. Not many folks are talking about Target in this holiday season, and we have been looking at Target over the last few years. And in the Boomerang reports that we studied over the holiday season, we saw Target to be not so competitive in 2015 and 2016, but in 2017 they're neck to neck with Amazon.
In fact, terms of prices?
In terms of pricing, yes.
But what about convenience?
Yeah, so I think the first thing is, do you have the right product and do you have the right prices? And beyond that is getting your customers to the store or delivering making a same-day delivery or whatever that is going to be. But if you look at Target, their prices being so low and being very competitive with Amazon, they have a fair chance of being the dark horse in this market.
So who do you think the winners are going to be?
It's too early to tell, but we think if I were a betting man, would be betting on either Amazon and, of course, and Target.
And the losers?
I think we are very concerned about Toys R Us's position in this market. They neither have dynamic pricing nor have competitive pricing. They're about 15% higher than Amazon at this point.
What about some of the other brick and mortar retailers like J. Crew, like The Gap, and a lot of these companies that have been having very deep discounts throughout the year?
Yeah, so brick and mortar continues to struggle in this market, and especially people who are going in with brick and mortar first approach, they're definitely struggling at this point in the market. We are seeing very few retailers to be taking advantage of modern technologies to be competitive in e-commerce. They continuously struggle to sort of figure out the balance between e-commerce and stores.
And how do you expect Cyber Monday to compare to Black Friday?
I think Cyber Monday is going to be pretty big this time as versus Black Friday. What we saw over the last 2 years has been the effect of Black Friday has gone away and is starting to become more as a gray November as opposed to being a Black Friday.
So, it's interesting because my strategy is that the best discounts are on Black Friday. Should the people who are thinking about buying on Black Friday wait till Cyber Monday? Yeah,
no, I think the deals are there. It's a very highly promotional market at this point, and whether it's now or whether it's Black Friday or Cyber Monday, you're going to get a good deal.
And how concerned are you about cybersecurity this holiday season? We've obviously seen some incredibly high-profile hack attacks on retailers, whether it's Target or Neiman Marcus in recent years. Do you think that some of these older school retailers now have their cybersecurity strategy under control?
Cybersecurity is going to be is front and center, and especially at this point, there's a lot of chatter on Facebook's the data breaches that we're seeing and all that. There's been an increased amount of investment from an IT standpoint that's happened in cybersecurity, but nothing that we have seen in the retail market, which is very atypical of other segments in the industry.
So you think they're still vulnerable?
Yeah, it is. I think that's still yet to be seen. It's still as vulnerable as the other segments.